Right now, you can vote early if you'd like. Early voting runs until November 4th, the day before Election Day. WRTV's Mark Mullins checked whether election workers are allowed to start counting those ballots before Election Day and what happens with them in the meantime.
It's an old supermarket with a new purpose. Inside what is now the Marion County Election Board Service Center, you'll find
this is a cage within a secure facility. We call it the Thunderdome.
The Thunderdome. Marion County Clerk Kate Sweeney Bell says it plays a key role in the election process here, and you'll find out why in just a moment. But around the Thunderdome, nearly 200 workers follow a checklist of tasks to keep the election safe and secure.
We are checking absentee ballot applications and making sure that the signature on the application matches the historical signatures that we have.
Sweeney Bell points out the many bipartisan checks and balances in place to ensure every valid vote is counted.
Anyone who thinks that there might be some, I call it moogie-foogie going on, there's not.
Teams made up of Republicans and Democrats test every machine to ensure the screens and the printers work.
We want to make sure that when a voter comes to cast their ballot, they're not going to have an issue with the machines.
There are more than 650,000 registered voters in Marion County alone, and a fraction of them,
well, my son is home on fall break,
like Tara Sprunger and her son Sam, are taking advantage of the early voting window.
I feel voting in person is more reliable than mailing in. You never know where it actually goes.
Turns out Sam's early voting ballot, along with the incoming mail-in ballots and all the other early voting ballots, wind up here in the Thunderdome until Election Day.
State law is very clear. We cannot start until Election Day.
By law, no ballots can be counted until then.
We have safeguards in place. We've got separate sets of keys for political parties, and our ballot cage will not open without both of them.
Around the clock, sworn law enforcement officers guard the facility and the Thunderdome cage. Surveillance cameras keep watch, too.
Well, if you don't vote, you can definitely ensure that you won't count.
Standing in line to cast his ballot, Jarrell Blakely puts his faith in Indiana's election process.
I think our voting system is secure. I think our voting system is fair, and there's integrity to it.
I really like that we have a two-person checks the ballots. Checks for your signature and everything, so I feel pretty secure.
More than 2,000 clerks and 250 inspectors are hired in Marion County for the tabulation process on Election Day. It's an example of civil servants with various political leanings working side by side to do their civic duty.
I know the work that goes into it, and I know that there are people of different political parties who work together to make sure that elections, not just here in Marion County, across the country, are run effectively, safely, securely, and accurately.
On Indianapolis' east side, Mark Mullins, WRTV.
As soon as the polls open on Election Day, the clerks at the Election Board Service Center can then begin counting the ballots stored in the Thunderdome. The department is looking to hire more poll workers. Pay is about $11 an hour. As a voter, if you have an issue or experience a problem when you vote, you do have rights. We've posted the Indiana Voters Bill of Rights on our website, WRTV.com. Thousands of Hoosiers have already taken advantage of early voting, but in the two counties we checked today, the numbers are lower than in 2020, the last presidential election. Through yesterday, 8,727 people cast votes at the Marion County Clerk's office. During the same period in 2020, 13,205. In Hamilton County, the numbers are much higher, and they don't have weekend voting yet like Marion County. However, there are currently 2 early voting sites there. Marion County only has the one right now. Through the first half of today, 15,237 people had voted in Hamilton County. In 2020, after the full day of voting on this day, they were up to just over 20,000.